What's up, YouTube? SimplyUnlucky here. And today we have a very epic Yu-Gi-Oh video, kind of like a mystery box or care package from Japan. Actually, it's my suitcase, technically, that I took with me. But yes, and so we're going to pop this open today and check out exactly what product I was able to bring back from a foreign land, the creators of Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan land, Konami. Alright, you guys, so let's get started. But first I want to ask you guys to check out the channel, subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, and also check out SimplyUnlucky.com because we will be doing bundles for all Japanese products we open. So that will be a thing. So check that out when you get a chance as well. And if you haven't already, check out the Stardust video that we got earlier from Konami. They actually sent this to us and was like, "Hey, you're cool, we're cool. Let's provide you with a crystal ball for Yu-Gi-Oh!" All right, so let's go ahead and pop this open. There is some Japanese product in here, or just random Japanese things I wanted to just talk about, tell a couple stories about. But yes, overall, plenty of Yu-Gi-Oh! Products inside. So let's pop it open. Boom. Not just Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. So again, this is a suitcase, so I couldn't take like too much product back from Japan. But first things you see here are two Pokeballs. We did go to the Pokemon Center, and we will have a video for that. And I'm a big fan of obviously the Master Ball because it's only for Pokemon Masters, and then of course the Quick Ball, just because I find myself to be very impatient when I play Pokemon, and so I just buy a ton of Quick Balls, and that's the way I roll. So Quick Balls, Master Ball, pretty cool there. And then we'll kind of go through here. Some different Yu-Gi-Oh! Products you'll see inside here is the Japanese products, obviously, because it's in Japan. But I did get some YuGiOh, and I just wanted to note that I'm a real big fan of No Game, No Life, and so I was really excited to see No Game, No Life. And Re:Zero is probably my #1 anime from the newer anime in the last few years, just because, and it's not because of the whole waifu thing. I get like the girls are super popular in Japan, and for some of you guys that are all into that in anime, I'm actually a big fan of Subaru. Yeah, I don't know how they say his name, but yeah, the main guy in the anime, and he just dies so much. It's fantastic, and I love it. But yeah, so there's the two Re:Zero sets here. I think this is set 1 and 2, and so I'm really excited to pop that open in a video for you guys eventually. And also was No Game, No Life. No Game, No Life is only one set, and so that's the set for that. And then there is the trial decks for these, and so the trial decks for No Game, No Life, and of course the trial deck for YuGiOh, getting your waifus on there, I guess, in their bathing suits. But yeah, so I was actually really excited to find this because it's not, I don't know if either of these have been printed in English yet, and if they have, they're very allocated, so harder to get and very expensive. And these were not that expensive because the exchange rate right now for Japan, the Japanese or the American dollar is a bit higher than the Japanese 100 yen. So that made things a little better. And so yes, there's some things that aren't Yu-Gi-Oh! Now let's go check out some of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. First off, we have these little mystery packages here, and they're about $1 or 200 yen, so $2 each. And so that was pretty cool because I wanted to get some mystery packages for you guys and make some videos with that. Maybe posting them on SimplyUnlucky or SimplyUnlucky TV. So very cool. I'm actually excited to pop those open. And so that was one of our videos, and I was thinking of changing the title of our second video because the Den Town video was actually me searching for mystery packs. That was kind of the whole goal of that video because Japan has some crazy mystery packs, and that's kind of what ended up happening with these packs over here. These were from the most one of the biggest card stores in Japan, in Osaka, Japan, and it's called Card Lab, and they had these were $30 a piece, basically, each individual one of these. And so this was the most expensive mystery box or grab bag in Japan. And so I'm really excited to make a video with some of these for you guys. And so, yes, like, is that a card falling out? Everything good? Okay. So literally like the most valuable mystery packages over there that were sold like commercially at a shop. All right. So next, maybe something that's not Japanese here. We have Kit Kats. Kit Kats in Japan is very interesting. You know, give me a break. Give me a break of that Kit Kat bar. In Japan, though, Kit Kats have like 300 or 600 flavors. I don't even know, you guys. Somebody could look it up. I didn't look it up. So I just know they have a ton of flavors. And so one of them is, this is like green tea, matcha flavor. And so as you can see, kind of like the tea ceremony tea kind of thing going there. And so yeah, but a green tea flavor, and green tea is pretty good flavor. There's a lot of candies that are green tea flavored in Japan, or just tea flavored in general, or similar flavor to a lot of their different sweets. And so I just wanted to make a note. So pretty cool. Some Kit Kat, green tea flavored Kit Kats. All right, now let's do a little more Yu-Gi-Oh here. So I did find Savage Strike over there, obviously a newer set, and I picked up a couple boxes, so maybe we'll do an opening. And again, I was thinking of doing bundles on SimplyUnlucky for these, SimplyUnlucky.com for these if you guys are interested. But yes, so Savage Strike coming out here in the next couple months in America, or the US, or the West. And so pretty cool cards inside, so I'm pretty excited to pop those open for you guys. Savage Strike. All right. Next, a product not Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go with these things here. This is, I'm really going to forget the name right now, but it's basically a like cracker and peanut type snack in Japan, and it's one of my favorites to have like with beer or with like a soda and some cola. And so I just wanted to make a note of that. But if you go and if you're in Japan, you go to like, I want to say takoyaki. I don't think that's the name of it though. It's very similar to that, but it's pretty much a place where you go drink and get some more snack type food. It's just a place to go with your friends, and kind of like a bar, but not really. In Japan, it's a little different, kind of if you watch any anime or dramas. But yeah, so when you go to one of those places, it's kind of one of those snacks you can find there. Okay, and what else? So I was actually going to try to do the Zombie Horde structure deck opening in Japan, and then I realized I didn't have the right type of camera, because I used a friend's camera for those first couple videos we posted, and that made me a little sad. But so, yes, there is a Zombie Horde structure deck here, and I think we might open that on SimplyUnlucky TV. So if you guys are interested, check out the difference of the rarities, or just the Japanese cards versus the English cards. I think that's what we're going to do on that video. And then we're going to kind of do a same video, and I was thinking we could do that one on SimplyUnlucky for Summoner, Summoners, yes, Hidden Summoners, there we go. Hidden Summoners, and so, you know, the Prank Kids, the Mayakashis, and the Phoenix cards, Nephthys cards. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys the different rarities, and I was hoping we can pull some of the higher rarity cards out of here, because in Japan there's usually three to five rarities of a single card that is popular in the set, and I think the most expensive or highest rarity one is like the silver rainbow letter throughout the entire card, and ultimate is before that rarity, so that's interesting. But yeah, so many more rarities in Japan, and I just want to compare the two boxes together for TCG versus OCG. And so let's get rid of these Pokeballs. Yay. But yeah, because there's so many rarities in Japan, I just feel like we're just a little lackluster when it comes to that in the TCG. An interesting little story here is I went to a barbershop in Japan, and I was with some Japanese friends that were around my age, and wherever we kind of go, they'd be like, "Oh, American?" And then, you know, they'd be like, "Yeah," and they'd be like, "YouTuber," and so they'd be like, "Oh, you know, that's really cool," and so they'd kind of look me up on YouTube if they had some time or whatever. But anyway, so at this barbershop, there's this guy, and he heard I was a YouTuber, so he like disappeared, and then he came back, and all of a sudden he had this book, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And you know, through some half Japanese, half English conversation with some translation from the Japanese friends, most of the guys I was hanging out with spoke at least some or a lot of English. But yes, they said that he actually was the artist for this book, and it's a children's book in Japan. And so he didn't have it on him, and he wanted me to show it in a video. And so he went and bought it from a nearby bookstore and ran back. And this because he was gone. I thought he was on like a lunch break. He was gone for like 20 minutes or something. So he like ran to the store, bought the book, and then ran all the way back as fast as he could. And then like I didn't even know he did this until, you know, before we were leaving, and then he took a picture with me. And I probably don't have it available for this video, but maybe when we talk in a different video about the whole Japan trip, I'll have that available. But yeah, so I just thought that was really interesting, and that's just an example of a Japanese guy or Japanese person really going out of their way and you know, working hard for something or doing something that's just you wouldn't expect someone else to do, I guess, or maybe an American person to do. But yeah, very interesting. So that's his book, and I guess maybe show a picture or two of have it out here. And so, kind of like a comic type artist. Very popular in Korea, this kind of comic. But yeah, very cool. Children's book. And so, also a good way to learn Japanese children's books for Japan, because it's hiragana, and hiragana is a bit easier to learn. I learned it once, forgot it, learned it again, forgot it. So you got to stay on top of it, and children's books is a good way to do that, along with katakana. These are alphabets in Japanese. And then, of course, kanji is the 4,000, 5,000, whatever, different symbols, characters. So can't learn that one. But hiragana, I think, is it like 60 or 80 or something. So anyways, so let's see what we have next. Some more Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. Obviously, you guys are seeing this Pharaoh Serving Box over here. I haven't shown you guys the video yet of how I acquired such an amazing box, but I do want to note that this is a for Asia, or Asia edition, World Edition cards, and so it will have English, but it'll have the symbol in the back. These cards are actually still somewhat valuable. It's just in some tournaments, or most TCG tournaments, they don't allow you to use these cards. Kind of annoying, but I mean, if I had my own card shop, I'd be like, sure, you can use those cards. They're English. I don't see the issue. I mean, honestly, if I had my own card shop, my own tournament, I'd probably allow Japanese cards. To me, it wouldn't be a big deal. But anyways, so I was thinking we'd do a bundle for this one on SimplyUnlucky.com. Just whatever we open would be on there. So it's basically like selling you guys the box. But yeah, I plan to do a video for this eventually, and it'd be really cool if we could pull a Jinzo, a Asia edition Jinzo. That would be awesome, or Jizno, as I should say. So that would be incredible. So I ended up picking that up. Definitely, I didn't take the price tag about that one. Should have probably done that, but still, very valuable box. Over here as well, speaking of valuable boxes, this is what you guys think it is. This is a sealed Metal Raiders booster box. This is $19.99 or $2,000 for Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG. So I actually found one of these too, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. And so hopefully I can get the video up and edited for you guys to see how I acquired these two classic products, because it was a really fun, really epic video. So that's Metal Raiders and Pharaoh Servant. So that's this is Japanese, but it's just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Japanese. The cards are actually English, because it's the Asia edition, worldwide edition, that they stopped printing, I think, after a few years. So next, let's do some non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. I found some Uno cards, and so I was going to play with some of my lady and man friends. See if they enjoy playing with Pokemon Uno cards, maybe. Maybe not. I mean, technically, this is gaming cards, Pokemon cards. So, okay. And then I did get some sake in Japan, and I remembered the name, and then I didn't write it down, so I forgot it. But basically, a really good bottle of sake in Japan. Honestly, I enjoy sake a lot, so it was a really good time drinking with some of the different families when I was there in Japan. So, yes. And let's see. This is a 15th anniversary box from Japan for Yu-Gi-Oh! And so this is really cool, and actually pretty hard to find, and pretty valuable on eBay. So I was glad that I was able to find one of these, and hopefully we can do a cool video on it. Because everything now, if you guys haven't noticed, is 20th anniversary. So going into 20th anniversary will be some of these other packages we have here. So 20th anniversary of Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the Extra Pack 2018, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was 1998, basically, in Japan. So that's why that Metal Raiders box we just talked about was 1999. That was one of the second sets of Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is Savage Strike. This is not Savage Strike. This is a... really, I'm just going to forget. But, of course, the girls are in here. The cards and the vampire cards and the for hire cards. And then extra pack cards over here. I'm not exactly sure who that is off the top of my head. And I don't even know if it's out in English yet. And these are out, but I am still not sure what's going on. So extra pack 2017 and 2018. Seriously? I'm not going to remember. That happens. And so next, this was the gift that we were given in the one video, that first video we posted. These are volume 4, like premium tournament packs or whatever. So really cool to see those. Thanks. A big thanks again to that card shop for helping us out and giving us that big purchase. And like you saw in that video, you're seeing some of this beautifulness down here. But before we get into that, there's a couple other things I wanted to show that were just from Japan. So for the ladies in my life, I got some Chopsticks. And Chopsticks in Japan, very high quality, very cool. So I was very happy to find some of these. And so, yeah, very nice. We got a flower one, more of a bigger flower type rose one, and then a heart one. So I was happy to get some of those. And what else do we have? we have these pens, and this was a gift I wanted to get to some different people here. And basically, it is a pen in Japan that's extremely popular. Like everyone I saw use a pen, use this pen. And it has different ink you can bring out, so like a red. Usually they have 5 colors at the most, but sometimes people just use 1 or 3 colors. But it's red, blue, and black. And you just kind of pop another one back to get it come back. But basically, you can just write with these. And I kind of wanted to show you guys. And let me see. So you can write with these and then erase the ink with this little pad here. And I think I'm doing it right. Yeah. So it erases, the ink erases with heat. So this is like a Japanese only thing. And so that's like, this is a pen, you guys. So like a pen. And you just, boom. Crazy, crazy. You do need to be careful though, like if these get really hot, I guess the ink can be that, but this is like a Japanese ink thing and it's really cool. So just want to talk about that. Because that is something that's extremely popular for foreigners in Japan. And what else? Some different sleeves here, you guys. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I guess we can talk about it real quick. I overall just got a ton of different, what do you call this? Slim fits, what I call them, mini perfects. There we go. So I got a ton of these. You guys saw that in the video. I also picked up the 20th anniversary Blue Eyes, and I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing with these. I was thinking maybe we could give them away in a video because they're pretty much impossible to get other than buying them for a hefty price in Japan, and I don't even know if they're on eBay. So very cool. And also even more valuable is the KAIBA Corp Baby Blue Eyes skins and sleeves. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with these either. Maybe we can use them on a SimplyUnlucky deck. But these sleeves themselves, you guys saw in that video, were very valuable, like $10 for each of these things, making it like a $50 to $100 for 60 of the sleeves. So. And another sleeve you guys may have saw me pick up was the No Game No Life sleeves, so that was very exciting. Okay, so there's some different sleeves there. And what else have we not talked about? We have a Length Reigns pack over here. 2018 Length Reigns, right? Could show that off in a video. That would be exciting. And last but not least, these few classic boxes here. So this is the Gold Edition Gold Edition Millennium box. And so this is that Japanese crazy foil. And I was really happy to find one of these in Japan. It has the Millennium sleeves as well. And so we can pop this open in a video. And I believe we were going to do a bundle for this one as also, like we mentioned before, so stay tuned for that. And then also the Dimensions box that we're going to do a video for, so very excited. That's kind of the rarity I was talking about before. It's like this silver type foil throughout the entire card. Anyways, that's kind of like the highest rarity in Japan from what I saw from the value of newer cards anyways. And then next we have the Master Collections here, 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3, and so each of those obviously going to be their own different video, and very excited for that. And this was something that a store threw in as a gift. Very cool, a 20th anniversary little box here. Maybe we can do a giveaway for that or something. And next, last but not least, was the couple different playmats that you guys saw. One was the Blue Eyes from the movie pack, and Oracle Paladin Mahad, whatever his name is. And then here was the different cards from Brains, different monsters. So very cool there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed all of this different craziness that I brought back from Japan and the little stories behind some of the different products. Overall, Japan was a really cool trip, and we're thinking of creating a cool little video for you guys showing off the different, or just kind of the different trips that I went on while I was there, or the different places I visited, and some of the pictures I have, and just kind of a vlog or overall trip vlog for you guys to see everything combined. But before that, I still have a couple videos I would like to release for you guys, checking out a couple more card shops, like where we got the Metal Raiders and where we saw the motorcycle, and I mentioned that in another video, but where we pretty much saw one of the biggest Osaka card shop, and where we had to talk to Konami in order to record there. So that was really cool. So stay tuned for those 2 more videos from Japan, and then we'll do an overall kind of vlog or just talk about Japan in general. But I would like for you guys to post in the comments below questions you guys have about the Japanese trip, because we were going to do a Q&A for this video, but I was thinking maybe we'll just make it part of a different Japanese video where we open a product or talk about Japan. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And a big thanks again to those epic patrons for their continued support in Simply Unlucky and the Simply VIP program. Getting access to wholesale product and 10% off SimplyUnlucky.com. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate that. And stay tuned, you guys, for these epic Japanese videos. So much product, so many videos to make for you guys. I'm super excited. And Simply Unlucky signing out.